Hey everybody, what is up? Seraph here. Gonna talk today about a really crazy opportunity that I just noticed. Stock you've heard me talk about before, Sunpower, but let's just get into it. I think this could be an amazing opportunity because I just happened to notice that almost 90% of its float is shorted right now. So the stock seems like way over shorted. Not quite as bad as GameStop when that shot up and that whole debacle first happened, but it is pretty over shorted. And the interesting thing is that they've made changes in the right direction, and I've kind of been looking at the price. If we go back like over the last 3 months, you can see it actually did have some correlation with the initial GameStop run up, and smaller correlation, but still a little bit here. So it is still kind of in that meme stock. But the thing is that it actually is a valuable company. They actually do their product well. The reason the stock's fallen so much, like over the last year, mostly because the CEO did not do his financial duty right. So it has fallen a lot. If you go back 5 years, it peaked at one point. It was $54 a share, but it was sitting around, in the 20s for quite a while. And I think 20s to 30s is probably fair valuation for this company because they kill it in residential sales. They absolutely dominate the market in residential sales. They still have a ton of room to grow as well. So their residential arm is going to grow exponentially. Their corporate, commercial type sales seems to be where they lack, but seeing the opportunity where the stock is so cheap, it's $3 a share right now. It's so over shorted. And, basically what this means is that there's so little float out there. There's so much opportunity here. I'm not saying it's going to short squeeze. I don't know. Long-term investing is more my thing, but seeing this just kind of adds. I was already really bullish on Sunpower, and seeing this is just kind of the cherry on top. It's the little, whipped cream on the sundae, making it extra delicious because they have a great product. They have a super long history. They're clearly, they have experience in solar. What happened was, they messed up all their numbers, right? And so their accountants couldn't do their job, and they messed up their numbers, reported things wrong, got in trouble with the stock exchanges, but it's an easy enough fix, and they're looking to hire a new CEO. They haven't done so yet. Hopefully they hire someone good. If that happens, who knows how high the stock could go up. I think it could be really well, but it just got a bunch more liquidity from one of its major shareholders. It seems to be going in the right direction, but this short means that, there's big players with huge money trying to keep the price low, trying to make it go as low as they possibly can, which means it's a great buying opportunity. Now, I'm probably not going to buy any call options on this because when it comes to this type of stuff, it's hard to predict when it will go up. But I am, I already have 1,200 shares of it. Is that how many I have right now? Yeah, 1,200 shares. I'm going to be loading up on a lot more, especially if this dips below $3. I'm going to be buying as much as I possibly can. I might sell my Xbox or some shit. I don't even know. Man, I might hold a cardboard sign, on a freeway exit, just begging for money. Give me money to buy Sunpower stock if this goes below $3 again. Because it could, I mean, even if it goes below $3, if it goes back up to 10 in the next couple of years, that's already like a, amazing turnaround profit. And it's going to go to 10. I mean, not financial advice, but it's going to go to, right? Like, I mean, look at where it's at. Back in 2020, no one cared about solar, it was $5. But over the last 5 years, like it's always been above $10. It's going above $10, right? Because it's straightforward. Like, I don't know what the CEO was doing, because it seems like a job that anyone could do, right? You make solar panels, you sell the solar panels, and you write down the right numbers. But for some reason, probably he just hired a bunch of his friends, right? A bunch of people who were unqualified, who didn't know how numbers worked. But let's be honest. Is there bigger things at play? So some big hedge fund can make a bunch of money? Potentially. But the market cap right now, it's like 500 million. Yeah, $580 million for solar. Like, just to take the United States to 100% solar energy would be $24 trillion, right? So if this gets 1% of the total solar market in the Western world, this is it's going to the moon. Like, as long as they can stay liquid, which they just got that injection of capital, so they're fine, right? They can turn around and become profitable. And they were profitable back here, and then they started investing, trying to grow the business. They bought a company, right, to do their residential sales, and they're massively trying to grow that. So, it takes money to make money in this instance, hiring all those people on, doing all that, but they have the right building blocks in play here. And I think it's pretty rare that you find an opportunity where there is a company that has been beaten down this hard, but it actually has a solid foundation. It actually has some good things to it. It actually, makes a good product. And so Sunpower, for me, I'm going to keep buying some. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know, are you going to buy any? Is there anything I'm missing here? Is there any tidbits of information that I don't know, that I'm overlooking, that I should be looking at? But I mean, I've made a good amount of money selling covered calls on this stock. Definitely going to be buying as much of it as I can. Follow me on Twitter if you guys don't. Same as my username on here, just Fourth Serif. But until next time, I will see you guys on the trading floor.